And definitely now for the commodities market update, we see what's happening right there in Nigeria's oil and gas industry. We have the FG directing the NNPCL to sell to domestic refineries in Naira, that's selling crude in Naira. That's the hot topic right now. Let's bring in Teve Kumeka, research manager at financial derivatives company. Hello, Teve. Great to have you.
Good morning, Ladi. Good to be here again.
Good morning. So I guess with this directive from the federal government, we should see impact on the Naira. This is definitely going to increase demand for the Naira, I believe. And we know we've heard experts, talk about even getting some countries to actually buy our crude, in the Naira at some point. How are you seeing this development?
Okay, thank you so much, Ladi. Before we go into the impact of this on the Naira, let's educate Nigerians to see where are we coming from. Before this announcement was made that NNPCL to sell crude to Dangote, Nigeria was doing swap for crude for refined petroleum products. And the range for this swap was around 400,000 to 500,000 barrels per day. And this agreement was coming from Rotterdam in the Netherlands. The second thing is that the arrangement includes all refined products, which ranges from diesel to PMS. And all of this, only PMS was subsidized, while the other products were liberalized to sell at market prices. The second issue is that NNPCL and then IOCs were not selling to Dangote Refinery, and this caused a major problem in the refinery functioning properly. Dangote Refinery was buying crude very expensively from other countries to refine its product. But now, Dangote, NNPCL is directed to sell crude to Dangote in Naira value. What does this guarantee? This tells us that there will be supply availability in the Nigerian markets because Dangote Refinery is the largest refinery, single train refinery in the world that refines about 650,000 barrels per day. The second issue of guarantee we are going to get from this arrangement is that there will be quality will not be compromised. We are sure of the source of petroleum products where we are getting it from the Dangote Refinery. So the quality will be guaranteed. There will be supply in the market. So all these queues we are seeing will be eliminated from our streets.
All right, but away from the queues, at this point, definitely, I know how much I bought fuel earlier last week, and definitely, I spent a lot of money, but I still didn't get a full tank. I'm sure Nigerians want to know, will this translate to affordable petrol at some point?
Ladi, we cannot go into the prices now, but one thing we should be guaranteed of is that with this new arrangement, there will be availability of petroleum products in our filling stations, and we are very confident that the quality will be of global standard. So the pricing of petroleum products, we cannot say that at the moment.
All right, Teve, definitely we'll keep tracking that, but let's drill down on the oil market. Now, we're seeing some weakness right there, and looking at WTI, we're seeing WTI moving farther away from the $80 mark at this time, but we know that's the grade that the Dangote Refinery, likes to import. Talk to me about this weakness we're seeing, in the oil market. We're also seeing Brent also, moving away from the $80 mark. Is this trend going to continue with lower prices in the crude and the global crude market?
From the developments we're seeing in the crude market now, there's increase in supply from the U.S. markets, then reduction in demand from global oil consumers like China and other countries. So what happens is the demand and supply. As long as supply keep increasing, then we expect the price of crude oil to keep going down. But what's the implication of this on our domestic economy here? As an oil-dependent economy, we rely so much on our revenue, majorly sourced from oil exports. So what does that mean for us as oil-producing economy? We are going to be having issues with less oil revenue. Then there'll be budgetary pressure because the government will not have enough revenue to fund its budget. Then this will translate to a wider borrowing and debt services in the medium term.
All right, talk to me about the Naira. What are we expecting? We're seeing the week kicking off with some weakness right there in the NAFEM window. What are you seeing this week? This is the final few trading days of July. In this week, we're going to get into August. What are you seeing for the Naira?
What is happening in the forex markets is, as a researcher, is a bit strange to us here, because after the NPC meeting last week and the hike in rates, then the adjustment in the asymmetric corridor, we expected the Naira to appreciate ordinarily, and the CBN supplying forex to BDCs. But the depreciation we are seeing is a sign that, like I explained last week, is a sign that investors are not looking at just what the adjustments in rates and whether the asymmetric corridor has been increased, whether it's more expensive for banks to borrow from the CBN now. There are so many other issues, our inflation is still very high. Then we have shortage in forex reserve. Then economic instability. Policies, the policymakers have to be transparent and communicate their policies, and let's know what is direction. As long as there's volatility in the market, investors will continue to express their caution and see what directions do we go. Of course, we need hot money into the country, but if investors are not guaranteed of their return and stability in the market, then we'll keep seeing shortages in forex markets, and this will keep pressure on the Naira. Then the desired stability that we expect to see, of course, we expect that the Naira should be around 1,400, 1,500 Naira. But until we are sure of, we are decisive about our policies,
okay,
then it's difficult to achieve that stability.
Right, I guess we still have to keep managing investor sentiment both locally and internationally at this time. But thank you so much, Teva Kumeka, the manager research at Financial Derivatives Company. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Larry.
All right, we'll take a quick break now. When we come back, we head straight to the financial services sector. We'll get a check on what to expect right there. That's the moment. Just stay with us.